Matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is into the hands of Metcalf. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
as he'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking for, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A screen to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Staying
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throw here out of the gun. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Carson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Nothing here.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down now, it's Wilson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Wilson, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll throw. Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. You get the 4th down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on 4th down, and that gets wiped out.
Down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
It's Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. It's Wilson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. kick 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Carson. Ooh, with a juke. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll start the drive with Wilson and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw caught by Godwin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He went fight for the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Might be it right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Incomplete here. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw here out of the gun. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now a give, right side. Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to float this over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st down, it's Carson. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. And that was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Michael Nixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quadre Briggs. And returned out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Let's go, defense. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw again. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson to throw on third down. A screen to Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.